This video is about the inefficiency of socialism to provide so-called public services. The bloated, wasteful, government-run education system is a blood-sucking leech on the American taxpayer. It is run by a group of bureaucrats, whom I call the Edu-stapo. The members of the Edu-stapo make six-figure salaries and take frequent vacations to Europe and Cancun at the expense of honest, hard-working people. The education bureaucracy and their allies in the government spend all kinds of taxpayer money on ridiculous education programs. And where has this gotten us? The education system in the United States is complete horseshit. This can all be solved through market incentives. Schools and colleges should be run like any capitalist firm without state interference. Socialism has failed in every other regard in American society. Bleeding heart liberal corporatists and socialist Marxists will point to things like the public library to prove their point. What many of them do not realize is that public libraries are bloated and inefficient. Library workers are mean, rude, nasty, and devilish individuals. Once a librarian yelled at me and my friend for talking too loud. If she were not protected by her union and the state bureaucracy, there would actually be competition and she would have been fired for failing to do her job in an efficient, profit-generating manner. In an anarcho-capitalist society, such an incident would have likely not occurred. Another time I had to pay a fee for an overdue book. This was a pure assault on my individualism. Why should I have to pay extra just because I didn't return the book on time? Public libraries and schools should be shut down. New private, capitalist libraries and schools should be built through neo-Lockean homesteading. This would involve no state coercion. When talking about the state bureaucracy, one cannot overlook the role of labor unions. While no libertarian opposes the right to freely associate, trade unions can grow to be too powerful and end up being a threat to individual freedom. Many of them even have used violence and resemble governments. Unions should be allowed, but they should not be encouraged to demand higher wages. Wages should be determined by market forces alone. Every measure should be taken to convince workers that unions are not in their interest. Friends, onward we march clad in black and gold. The anarcho-capitalist movement is only getting bigger and stronger. We are pouring into the streets throughout the nation. We are establishing gray markets and beginning to challenge the corporatist order. Let the corporatist state tremble at the thought of an anarchist uprising.